As tax havens go, this has got to be one of the most desirable in the world. Translucent, sparkling waters, some of the finest beaches in the Caribbean, and legendary marine life. Have I found paradise?
And that's what I wanted to find out in the Cayman Islands, a group of 3 islands just northwest of Jamaica and 12 hours from the UK. For some, they're probably best known for banking. With no direct taxation, the Caymans are currently the world's 5th largest offshore financial centre. But that is not why I'm here. These idyllic islands are basically the tops of huge underwater mountains, and they have some of the world's most dramatic underwater scenery. With marine life so spectacular, it's been known as a divers' and snorkelers' paradise since the 60s. I'm heading just off the shore of Grand Cayman to see if it lives up to its billing. Taking me out is James Dudley, who came here 9 years ago, and I don't think he plans on leaving anytime soon.
The clarity of the water's really good, temperature's really awesome all the time. I mean, obviously in the winter months when it's maybe a bit windier and we have northwesters come through, maybe the temperature drops, but it's never below like 79 degrees. So you'll be finding at Sandbar that this morning it'll be about 84, 86, something like that.
That's my kind of temperature. These waters are absolutely gorgeous. Definitely what they mean when they say inviting. You just want to jump straight in. Look at the colour. Just incredible.
James has brought me about 3 miles off the coast to the Stingray Sandbar, a naturally created bank of sand where the local fishermen used to come to clean their catch. When they chucked their scraps overboard, the stingrays quickly discovered an opportunity for a free lunch, and it became a daily ritual. These days, feeding time is a major tourist attraction.
Oh my God, look at this. It's like feeding time at the zoo. Look at this guy over here. Look, look, look. He's just holding it like this, like a pizza. So I have to say, James, I've got some slightly mixed feelings about the Sandbar.
Okay.
A lot of people here.
This is actually a pretty quiet day. There's cruise ships here. You can have anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 people here.
2,000 people in this little patch.
They try and restrict it to about 1,800 if they possibly can. 1,800 people here.
That's mad.
Yeah, it's a crazy place. The stingrays from the same family as the shark.
Oh, God! Go away, go away! Okay. I don't want it bumping into me!
Looking for the squid?
I know he's looking for the squid, but I haven't got it! Oh, God! Oh, bloody hell, they're all around me! I wasn't ready for that! Why don't they sting me?
Because you're here to provide them with food.
How come they were going for me then?
Because you're more attractive than I am. See? All over you like a rash.
Blimey.
They are these are so gentle giants.
The stingrays are now so used to being fed by people that you can't help wondering if they'd survive without us. It's an issue the government addressed last year by ruling that only certified guides could feed them. But with so many tourists around, as you can see, it's a difficult law to enforce, and the temptation is irresistible. James prefers to see them in a more natural habitat, so he's taking me to another location called Stingray City, where the waters are slightly deeper, which hopefully means a bit more space for me and a lot more space for the rays.
James, it's a whole 12 feet of water now.
Just a whole 12 feet of water here. And this really is of the 2 locations would be my favourite place to be. You really see the stingrays in their natural habitat. On the bottom, you can actually see them. They come in, the sound of the boat engine brings them into this sort of vicinity.
And James is right, this is a much more enjoyable experience, away from all the tourists, and the stingrays are truly beautiful to watch up close, especially when they don't treat you like food. These are Atlantic southern stingrays with wingspans up to 1.5 metres, and they don't mind you touching their silky smooth skin. To charter a boat and a crew privately for the morning costs in the region of £700, but you can fit 70 people on board. or you can take a public trip in the afternoon for just £30.
The rays are definitely used to people and boats because they still, even here, they nudge you a little bit, but a much more beautiful experience. Less of a zoo. And look, nobody else around. Can you imagine 2,000 people at that other place? Horror, horror of horrors. You can't come to the Caymans and not do the So I've done Grand Cayman, now it's time to do the little one.
Little Cayman is only a 40-minute, £50 flight away, and I've heard that it's got some of the best diving and snorkelling in the world around its sandy shores.
It's like a plane made for little people. So here it is, the airport, which is the post office, which is the fire station. Morning.
Accommodation on the island is unfortunately not cheap. Expect to pay at least £50 per night for even the lowest standard rooms. An alternative to a hotel can be to rent a villa. There are quite a few around, many with a pool and maid service included, and some even have a private beach. It may be expensive, but just look at the views.
Lying in a hammock, looking out to sea has got to be in my top 10 things to do in the world. It's a good start to the day.
But I came here to snorkel one of the world's most famous dive sites, the Bloody Bay Wall. It's not far away, but it's a slow drive. The speed limit is a relaxing 25 miles per hour because the island is home to around 1,500 protected West Indian iguanas, and they have the right of way. I'm joined by Alex, a local dive instructor, and guess what? He's all the way from Essex. You can hire all the equipment and be accompanied on any type of dive, with prices starting from around £5. The Bloody Bay Wall is only a short swim from the beach. It's basically an underwater cliff with an incredible 6,000-foot drop-off.
It's probably one of the best places, definitely in the Caribbean, to snorkel.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the conditions, how beautiful and flat it is. Also, the other good thing about it is it's so shallow, okay, so it's good for snorkeling. And then just past the mooring balls out here, it drops off to 6,000 feet. So you get the wall, and you get this shallow hard pan as well, and a beautiful sandy boulevard running out here.
It's the whole lot.
It's everything you want. All right, ready to go? Let's do it.
The way out to the wall is almost as intriguing as the wall itself. It's inhabited by thousands of species of fish and coral, and before you get to the drop-off, you can easily get deep enough for a close look without any diving gear. You don't have to scuba to feel the drama of this. The bottom of the ocean simply disappears into a massive black hole. And all around you is a kaleidoscope of tropical fish.
Wow. That is some of the most beautiful water I've ever swum in.
Gorgeous, huh?
It's so lovely. The wall is incredible, just the way it drops.
Drops straight off, yeah.
So it drops off into 6,000 feet over the course of about a mile.
Yeah, about a mile out, it hit 6,000 feet. Some of the steepest, most drop-offs, biggest drop-offs in the Caribbean, for sure.
When we were like diving down there, how deep do you reckon we were going?
I think we hit about 20 feet.
That's all right.
Not too bad.
It's all right without any gear.
Yeah, we've done it all right.
My ears were popping. That was good
Yeah.
enough. Oh, well, thanks, Alex.
No problem.
Really, I'm so pleased I did it.
Glad you enjoyed it.
No.
With some of the most beautiful scenery, both underwater and on land, I think I might have found my tropical island paradise.
They might have the Queen's head stamped on their money over here, but it feels a million miles away from good old Blighty.